Hello class, and welcome back to another session of I Hate My Life. We're going to solve this problem right here. First, let's read it. A can of beans has surface area 384 centimeters squared. Its height is 15 centimeters. What is the radius of the circular top? Hint, the surface area consists of the circular top and bottom and a rectangle that represents the side cut open vertically and unrolled. The radius of the circular top is blank centimeters. This thing says do not round until the final answer, then round to the nearest hundredth, but I did this already and rounded the whole step until the very end, and it eventually did get the right answer. So first off, it's already lying to me. So what we could do here, get a red font and just cross that out because this homework doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. All right. Let's go back to black. Let's undo that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is use this surface area formula. So we're gonna plug in our values. The values we have is 15 centimeters of height, so h is gonna be 15. We have 384 centimeters squared. That's gonna be our surface area. So the first thing we do is rewrite this equation. We got 2 pi r squared plus 2 times 15, which is 30 pi r, is equal to 384. The next thing we're going to do is rewrite this equation to the standard form. We can do that by subtracting 384 on both sides of the equation, and now we have 2 pi r squared plus 30 pi r minus 384 is equal to 0. Now that it's in standard form, we can find the values for a, b, and c and use the quadratic equation to solve the rest of this problem. Okay, so for reasons unknown, our a value is going to be 2 pi, our b value is going to be 30 pi, and our c value is going to be negative 384. Now we're going to write the quadratic equation, which is x equals negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c over 2a. So let's plug in our values. We got, this is supposed to be an x, my handwriting is just trash. We got x equals negative 30 times pi plus minus 30 pi squared minus 4 times our a value, which is 2 pi times negative 384, all of that over 2 times 2 pi. So let's simplify, and this is when we're going to need a calculator. So 30 times pi is 94.25 rounded to the nearest hundredth, plus minus that same number, 94.25, to the squared to the power 2, minus 4 times, and then we get, and 2 times pi is equal to 6.28, rounded to the nearest hundredth, times negative 384. 6.28 times negative 384 is equal to negative 2,411.52. Now we still have to multiply that by negative 4. Negative times negative is positive. So when you take 2,411.52 and you times it by 4, your answer will be 9,646.8. Now, what is 94.25 squared? Well, we got 94.25 times itself, and you get 8,883.06. And now we have to add these two big ass numbers. So we got 8,883 33.06 plus 646.08. And now you get 18,529.14. This is still all under the square root. We have negative 94.25 plus minus square root of 18,529.14. Now we're going to square root that number. So let's press the square root symbol on the calculator. 136.12 rounded to the nearest 10. All of this is over 4 times pi. So now we have to do that again. 4 times pi is equal to 12.57 when rounded to the nearest hundredth. Now that we have no more stupid pi's in our equation, we could finally just do this shit like it's a normal fucking problem. So what we're going to do is negative 94.25. We'll first do plus and then we'll do minus later. Plus 136 point, I can't read my handwriting, I'm hoping that's a 2. All of this over 12.57. So let's add. We got basically 136. We got 136.12 minus 94.25. We're going to be left with a positive 41.87 over 12.57. Now we're going to take 41.87 and divide it by 12.57. And we're going to get 3.33 rounded to the nearest hundredth. So that's one answer. Now we also have to subtract. So we got negative 94.25 minus negative 136.12 over 12.57. Now we're basically just adding these two numbers and keeping them negative. So I'm just going to go 94.25 plus 136.12. And we have negative 230.37 over 12.57. Now we're going to divide 230.37 by 12.57. And our answer is going to be negative 18.33 rounded to the nearest hundredth. Now between these two answers, when it comes to distance, there's no such thing as it being negative. How the hell are you going to have a negative distance if it physically exists? So obviously we ignore the negative answer and we pick the positive answer, and hopefully that's our answer. So 3.33 centimeters should be the 3.33 centimeters should be the radius of the circular top. Now let's go back in and actually plug that in. 33.33. So we got 3.33 centimeters. Fantastic. And that is how you waste 14 minutes of your life doing one fucking math problem. Do you want to know how many more math problems I have to do? 14 more minutes, 14 more minutes, 14 more minutes, 14. Let's just say 15 each, okay? So 33. It's going to take me 1 hour to do these 4 questions. Then on top of those 4 questions, I also have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 problems. So I have 22 problems, and let's say it takes me 15 minutes to do them each. 333 minutes divided by 60 to get the hours. It's going to take me at least 5.5 hours to finish all this homework. I hate my life.